Okay, I'm going to cover these expectation slides with you while I am not here today. You can pause the video, go back to different parts. You'll be filling in the crossword puzzle that the sub gives you for your grade and completion today for this assignment. So the first slide is about myself and our class. If you didn't know, STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math. We'll be learning about computers, coding, digital citizenship, meaning how you should act online, what information you should give out, robotics, which is where machines take the place of humans. We'll be learning about cybersecurity, which is a big field in STEAM, and things like that, scientific method, engineering, digital art. I've been teaching here at SAMS for 7 years, 13 years then in Louisiana, so altogether 20 years of teaching. I went to my high school, was in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, and then I went to college in Towson University in Maryland. I got my teaching degree at Nichols State in Louisiana, and I have my master's in coding and web design from the University of Florida. So sort of bounced from Pennsylvania to Maryland to Louisiana and back to Pennsylvania now. I like to run, hike, read, and play tennis. I have 3 children, Wyatt, Tucker, and Daphne, who go to school and keep me busy, as well as just as a random fact, if you don't know, only one of my eyes can see. So sometimes when I look at things on your screen, you might have to just either brighten your brightness or let me come closer just so I can see better, as I only have one eye that works. Policies in class. These should be pretty much like any class in SAMS. And we're following the expectations at PBIS: safe, respectful, prepared, and caring. So being safe looks like your chair legs on the ground, keeping your hands to yourself. When we use lab equipment like rulers, calculators, scissors, we're using them properly. We're not just banging things around to make noise, etc. We're being respectful. We use school-appropriate language. We don't talk back. We listen when others are talking. Specifically Miss Watts, when she's teaching, we need to be listening, and we respect others' belongings and space, not touching their Chromebook, not touching their things. Being prepared for class. That means you have a pencil. Every day you need a pencil. Even though we use Chromebooks, you also need something to write with. Your Chromebook should be charged. However, there are chargers between each of the 2 desks. There are headphones in the room, but if you prefer, bring your own earbuds. And I highly recommend having a folder to put your work in at the end of class. And making sure you turn things in on time and ask for help when needed. Your caring in class means you contribute and you participate. You also encourage others, especially when we're working in groups. Assignments. Starting tomorrow when I'm back, we're going to go through the policy of Schoology and what those assignments in Schoology look like. For 6th graders, that will be new. Or if you're new to the school and never used Schoology before, we'll go through how to use Schoology to do assignments. That's where all of your work will be posted. Every day, starting tomorrow, we'll have a daily participation quiz where we take a daily question, and it's worth 3 points. It needs to be submitted each day by 11:59 at night in order to get credit. And then you'll have daily work each day that we participate in. Late work. I take late work roughly until day 32 of class. Every week we're going to do a late work check-in. You must turn in late work with a late work form. I only grade late work on Fridays, so don't turn something in late and then email me right away and say, well, my grade didn't change. It will not until Friday. I collect all the late work up until Friday, and then I grade all the late work. The only thing you cannot turn in late is the participation quiz. They are locked at 11:59. If you happen to have an excused absence, if you were absent one day and brought in a doctor's note, you can complete a late work form and I will exempt you from that participation quiz. And every Wednesday, we'll be doing a grade check-in where you'll look for your missing work. Bathroom. I do say please ask before you just make a pass. I don't like to hear just accept my pass. I like a hand raised. Miss Watts, may I use the restroom? I'll let you know if it's a great time or if maybe you can wait a little bit. The worst time to ask for me is when I'm teaching right in the middle of instruction. Don't put our hands up in the air and say, can I go to the bathroom now? Not only do you need to be there to hear that instruction, it's just kind of rude unless it's an emergency. We do use e-hall pass. A good time to come is if you come to class, either you have your participation question already done because I post them in the morning, or if you get it done really quickly and there's still time, that beginning time is a good time to ask. During independent seat work, when you're just working at your seat, or at the end of the class when you've finished up all your materials for the day, that's a good time to ask. Finally, grades. Every week we'll be checking in Schoology for our missing assignments. Once I go over Schoology with you tomorrow, there is a feature called grades right there in the assignments, and it'll show you everything that you have. Each of the assignments in the gradebook are blue clickable links, and they'll show you if they're missing or if they are scored. So that's a handy way for you to see what are you missing and what are your scores on things. And if you are missing something, you can click right on it, click, and you will be taken right to that assignment to work on it. Okay? And that is the PowerPoint on expectations. So you should be filling in the crossword. Once your crossword is completed, there are a set of colored drawers in the front of the room. Please place your materials in the colored drawer that has the number of your class period. So first period, 6th grade, drawer 1. Second period, 6th grade, drawer 2. Third period, drawer 3, orange. Fourth period, drawer 4, orange. 8th grade, you will be drawer 7 and drawer 8, which are blue in color. And make sure you turn that crossword in. Make sure your first name and last name are on the crossword. And then the substitute will give you the article on the solar eclipse to read and complete the activities in that packet. Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.